What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. My hands are dirty. We're just getting straight to it. I feel like I shouldn't have to do another in-depth video about this drive shaft stuff, but for some reason the rear one's bad now. So that was the last of the JE reel that I was running. Essentially, I did have the front and the back. A couple months ago, like half a year ago, I would say, or almost a year actually, the front one pretty much left me stranded in San Diego. I was running into some noise issues and I couldn't figure out what when I took my son to NASCAR in Vegas. Out there, it was super squeaky. Like a couple days later, I ended up going to San Diego to pick up some parts for the Jeep, and pretty much the double carton in the front fell apart, like coming right off the off ramp. And it, hold on. Anyways, like I was saying, pretty much the front drive shaft, the double carton fell apart on the off ramp. Super bad vibrations and all that fun stuff. And I started getting that same little squeak that I was hearing in Vegas like a couple weeks ago, before I went out to Vegas again for this Rocky Gap video that I did not that long ago. And I'll put the clip right now. I got the drive shaft off. Put the clip now of what it sounds like with it off. I don't know why I keep roaching these, dude. And I guess the rear cardan is also roached. I don't know what's going on, if I just got a bad batch of the JE reel drive shafts, but I've had a lot of issues with that JE reel branded drive shaft stuff. Like I said, the front one fell apart. I've taken the back one in to get serviced a couple of times because I've had this little ending vibration that I couldn't ever figure out from like 65 to 70, and then it just goes away. It's just in that little 5-mile-an-hour range that I get like driveline vibration, and it's ever since I put those JE reel drive shafts. Not trying to say anything bad about JE reel, you know, because it's supposed to be a solid company, and I did end up going with them because they are local. They're in Pomona, or Montclair, somewhere up there in that area. But anyways, I got a new drive shaft. Not gonna record how to put it in because I already did that. But anyways, so let's put the new one in. All right, so here's the old one, JE reel. As you guys can see, that is the JE reel, and I did show you guys the video of the noise that the double carton is making. We went ahead and just got Adams to match the front. Double carton joint, nice and huge. Differences, these are 310s, these are 1350s now. You know, more durability, I guess, better cartons and whatnot. So you could tell the difference from this one to this one. Put them next to each other. Holy crap, one-handed is crazy. Okay, anyways, that's the 1310 double carton. That's the 1350 double carton. It is much bigger inside. I guess it's roached. I don't know. It does have a little grease fitting there. I don't know, maybe they're not putting enough grease, or I don't know. But like I said, I've taken this one in to get serviced twice or 3 times already, and I would expect them to grease it up. I did think that it was the U-joints, so I did drop some grease in there the other day. It didn't do a damn thing. There is a little grease fitting here, but I mean, these are the little needle ones. This one, I don't know, I use the needle ones too. I do have that fitting now, so I will definitely be doing a lot more maintenance on my drive shafts because I do drive the rig a lot, not daily, but to trails, and the trails that I go to are usually far. You know, I've done a lot of Arizona, do a lot of driving to Vegas and whatnot. But anyways, enough rambling. Let's take it apart. Alrighty, y'all, we got the old yokes out. New yokes are in place. These are the old ones here. New drive shaft going in. Alrighty, guys, Adams rear 1315 drive shaft is in. let's go test drive it, see if that squeak went away.